Why does brain fog make even simple tasks feel impossible? And why haven't you found a solution yet? Could the answer lie in your immune system? So stay tuned to find out how to break free from that haze of the autoimmunity brain fog. All right, so you're fed up, you're here, and the fog is slowing down your thinking. You're probably thinking, why is this happening to me? Why hasn't anything worked? Why don't your doctors know the answers? And most importantly, you want solutions. So what can I do to fix this problem? Stick with me, because in this video, I'm going to cover them. So I'm going to cover 3 things: surprising reasons your brain fog is stubborn and why it won't shift. Number 2, why conventional medicine often misses those causes and leaves you frustrated. And 3, most importantly, 6 practical research-backed fixes you can start today to clear that mental haze. So by the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to get you focus and your energy back. So let's dive into it. Picture this. Your immune system is like a toaster. Now bear with me. Have you ever been in this situation? You're in the other room and you've got some toast on the grill or in the toaster, and suddenly you can smell the burning toast. You run. The smoke is filling the house. Well, that smoke is the inflammation. So it's clouding your brain and it's making it tough to think straight. That systemic inflammation, it's a huge driver of the brain fog, especially with autoimmunity. So today, we're going to clear the air in your body and tackle that fog head on. So you see, inflammation's driven by these inflammation things called cytokines, particularly IL-6 and TNF. Anyway, they mess with how your brain cells talk to one another. It's like static on the phone call and it doesn't work properly and it gets fuzzy. So this happens a lot with autoimmune diseases like lupus or Hashimoto's. But even stress and a junky diet makes it worse and compounds it. Alright, so where's all this smoke coming from? Let's check out a sneaky source: your gut. Inflammation is caused, as I said, from those cytokines, the interleukin 6 and TNF. They're like a little bit too eager security guards, and they're gumming up your brain's wiring. So that over-zealousness, they're triggering the microglia, and that's in your brain, and it's causing inflammation, and that fog's getting worse. It's super common in the autoimmune conditions, and stress makes it worse, as I said as well. So what are some fixes? Start with an anti-inflammatory diet. It sounds easy, and you might say to yourself, I know that, but I can't stress at how important this is. Inflammation comes from food, but it can also be anti-inflammatory. So you've got your omega-3s, your colorful fruits and vegetables, and also ditching that sugar and gluten. It's like really pouring gasoline on your fire. And stress, getting rid of that. Meditation, walking in nature, it's like turning down the heat on the toaster. And really important to remember, it's not going to be a quick overnight fix. You might eat well for a week. It's not going to be a magic pill. So back to the toaster smoke, think about it. You got to air out the house, you got to turn on the fans, there's smoke in the curtains. Even once it's gone, you can kind of smell that smoky smell of burnt toast. It's there for a while, but with time it's gone, and that's the inflammation. Now let's talk about your gut, the gut-brain axis. So your gut's like a bustling party, and there's a lot of people there, the bacteria. There's good ones and there's bad ones, and the bad ones crash it and they get messy, and that's gut dysbiosis. So have you heard of that thing called a leaky gut? That's it. So when your gut gets holes in it and it slips through, the junk gets through into your body. So inflammatory foods like sugars or processed carbs, they make that bad bacteria grow and it makes it worse. So what are some fixes? Invite the good guys and get rid of the bad guys. So things like kimchi, kefir, veggies, they're going to help. Skip those inflammatory foods that I've mentioned before and try functional medicine gut testing as well to pinpoint those. Could it be parasites? Could it be SIBO? Could it even be candida overgrowth? Things like that will come up in the gut microbiome test. So how does the gut connect to the fogginess? Well, let's see how. So next is leaky blood-brain barrier. It's called your BBB. And imagine there's a bouncer at the door. It's letting people in through the gap in the blood-brain barrier. But it should be stopping them. That's what's causing the inflammation. The cytokines, the toxins, the autoantibodies sneak into the brain. And this is like opening a door to a fog machine, clouding your thinking. And this is a really big deal for autoimmune brain fog. But what are some fixes? Cool down the inflammation. With that anti-inflammatory diet, it's going to keep popping up. Stress management we talked about, and supplements like glutathione, omega-3 DHA, and even vitamin C. A leaky BBB can help those antibodies attack the brain, especially in autoimmunity. Now let's talk about that next. Autoimmunity encephalitis. Sometimes your immune system gets confused and makes the autoantibodies that target your brain cells, which is going to cause that reaction in your brain. This happens in autoimmune encephalitis and also can happen in Hashimoto's too, where the brain fog gets intense. It's like your brain's under fire and the own team is attacking it. So what are some fixes? Get medical check for autoantibodies and inflammation markers. Stick to that diet and make sure your vitamin D levels are good. The vitamin D is like a shield for your immune system and it helps modulate it and calm it down. Autoimmunity can also mess with your brain's chemistry. Let's check that out. So hormones and neurotransmitter imbalances, they can cause havoc in your brain fog. Autoimmune conditions like Hashimoto's can throw your thyroid hormones out of whack, and that fogs up your brain. Plus, inflammation messes with neurotransmitters like GABA and dopamine, which keep your mood and focus steady, but unfortunately that gets out of balance. So for women, estrogen swings can make it even worse too. What are some fixes? Work with a practitioner to optimize thyroid health. Keep stress low to balance neurotransmitters, and try hormone balancing tricks like eating healthy fats and don't skip meals. And vitamin D, like I mentioned before. All of these help calm it down. Now, the last thing is the cytokines. They're the sneaky causes of the inflammation. Now, the problem with the cytokines is they're the masterminds of it all. They mess with the long-term potential. That's how your brain forms memories and slows down neurogenesis. And they also slow down making new brain cells. It's why you feel sluggish, forgetful, and foggy. So these guys are linked to all of the causes, but conventional medicine often misses them. What are some fixes? I'm going to say diet. And boost your lifestyle with some types of exercise too, good sleep, and hydration. Supplements like N-acetylcysteine, omega-3, and vitamin C can help too. Functional medicine testing for cytokines can give you a clear picture too. Now that you know the causes, but how do you figure out what's driving your brain fog? Let's talk next steps. All right, now you've heard the 6 hidden causes of brain fog, from the inflammation to the cytokines. You're probably wondering, how do I figure out which specific one is driving my brain fog? The good news is there's a powerful tool to get the answers: functional medicine testing. It dives deep into your inflammation markers, gut health, hormone levels, and even autoantibody activity, giving you a personalized roadmap to clear that brain fog. But testing can feel overwhelming and you might not know where to start. That's why you're covered in my playlist right here. Carry on with that learning.